We are going to be diving into 3 quick PMS fixes that you've never heard of before. Hi guys, and welcome. We are going to be diving into 3 quick PMS fixes that you've never heard of before. And these are like things that people do not talk about when you're trying to get rid of PMS. And it's something that you really should be doing all month long as well. So we're going to be diving into it. These are tips that are in the How to Ditch PMS Forever guide, which is in your Sink Your Life collection, that I will talk a little bit more about after we go through these 3 quick fixes, but it is literally going to be life-changing in your life. So the first one is to change out all of your products from high chemicals and a bunch of toxins in them, and to switch to all natural products. This includes cleaning products, this includes your makeup, this includes your face wash, this includes your soap, literally everything touching your skin that could have what are called endocrine disruptors, which are hormone disruptors. They basically mimic hormones in your body from these chemicals, and your body doesn't recognize them as different, and it's basically screwing up your body and your hormones and going into PMS symptoms, period problems, all of the shit that we deal with on a monthly basis. And changing out your products is huge. I did this slowly in my life. I didn't just all of a sudden one weekend do everything. I focused on little things at a time. So first I did my face wash and my soaps, anything in the shower or anything I was cleansing and washing my body with. Then I did all my cleaning products in my home, and then I switched more to makeup to be able to make sure that I'm having more of the natural approach. And the biggest benefit I noticed on this certainly was less hormonal problems, because when you're getting rid of things that have parabens in it, the platelets, all of these things are fake hormones in your body. They're used as thickening agents in these products, and it's just not great for women. I noticed my skin cleared up really quickly. It was no longer that was the biggest change I noticed, was my skin clearing up. So if you want clear skin, go to all natural products. So that's quick fix number 1. The second one is to eat what we call the Balanced Bombshells BFFs. So that includes protein, healthy fat, and complex carbohydrates. So I know yes, we've heard that before. Yes, I know you're supposed to be eating protein, healthy fat, complex carbs. I know that, but I'm going to tell you again. Mismanaged blood sugar is the number 1 thing that gets in the way of women having hormonal issues. It certainly can come from our environment. It can come from our lifestyle choices in terms of stress and how we're choosing to deal with life. It can come from our emotional state for sure, but it also is very related to food. So our body becomes less resilient to stress right before and during our period, and this can include your blood sugar. So I talk to my clients all the time about their blood sugar, and it is I protect it so fiercely in my own life. I know what it feels like now to have mismanaged blood sugar, and I do everything that I can to make sure that my body is stable. And so I do that by making sure that I'm eating enough protein that my body needs. I'm eating enough healthy fat that is going to help keep my blood sugar stable, and I'm focusing on complex carbs that are really high in fiber. And so that is really going to help keep your blood sugar very stable. Fiber is something that is very lacking in most women's diets, and it's I can't say it's our fault. We just have to be more mindful of it. It's just the way that things are processed nowadays, from your bread products, from your pasta, all of these things basically aren't giving your body enough fiber of what you need to be able to help balance your blood sugar. So really focusing on reading your food labels, adding seeds and nuts to your meals and your smoothies or whatever, that can really help give you more fiber. Extra fruit and vegetables, for sure. And just making sure that you're eating foods that are helping stabilize your body. So the Sink Your Life collection also comes with a pocket recipe guide that has 20 recipes in there that are already set up to design your blood sugar. These are things that I use and things that I eat and how I set up my meals, and you're going to be able to see how you can do that. So all month long you're balancing your body, and that really is going to help you alleviate PMS problems. And then the last one is to drink bone broth. So I can't say I drink this all month long. I would cycle sync this and sync it to either right before and during my period, when I just wanted a very nourishing drink. You can certainly make soups out of it. So bone broth is basically like soup broth that are made from the bones of chicken, beef, pork, like all those like meat products, but it breaks down the collagen around the bones, and that's what actually is super beneficial for bone broth. So like our grandparents used to make this, and like I think our world is like going back to a lot of the things that like our parents or grew up with, or our grandparents grew up with, and they literally used all parts of the animal, and including cooking the bones and making soup broth out of it. So nowadays, if you go to the supermarket, you can find bone broth, but you usually have to like hunt for it, and it's more prominent in like holistic, like whole food markets, usually in the freezer section. But if you were to go buy like broth to make soup, it's not bone broth, like it's literally taken all of that out. So the collagen in this, what that's going to do is it's actually going to help strengthen your stomach lining, and that can actually improve your hormonal symptoms. So bone broth, like if you don't want bone broth, you can certainly find collagen and add that to a smoothie. So I'm really here going for the collagen, also the soothing factor of, you know, sipping on something warm and comforting right before and during your period, or making a warm soup out of it. But that's really going to help with your hormonal stuff, because it's actually strengthening your stomach, which is where your hormones are made. So if you can like always show up and be protecting like your gut health, your stomach, like what you're putting into your body, what you're putting onto your body, like everything matters. Everything we do in our life matters in terms of our health and wellness. So bone broth is just something that can really help strengthen your body. And then like that collagen, it's really great for your skin. It can help with like cellulite and wrinkles. So it's like, yeah, I'm a huge fan of collagen. And these are 3 quick things that you can be doing in your life to actually help alleviate the PMS symptoms that you're doing. And like pretty simple, right? Like, okay, I'm going to focus on natural products. Okay, I'm going to focus on making sure that I'm eating enough protein, healthy fat, and complex carbs. Our bodies do best when it's in a very balanced state like that. And then sipping on bone broth or adding collagen to a smoothie, something so simple. And in the Sync Your Life collection, that is going on this week, so you have until Friday to download this, and it includes 3 guides that I have on for sale on my website at a cheaper price, and then I'm also giving you 3 additional guides for free. So you actually get 6 guides for the like less than the price of 3. So you get your cycle sync guide that has all of my 4 cheat sheets on balancing your body from each cycle phase, so you know what you can be focusing on, just like very quick little things that you can be doing week to week. How to ditch PMS forever, that's going to give you more information about why PMS is happening, maybe some supplements that you might need that you might not have heard about or have known about that can really help you, and other things that are really getting in your way of balancing your hormones to alleviate PMS. And like, trust me, you do not need to live with PMS. Like, I am so grateful that I've gotten rid of that. Like every month, it no longer like weighs me down. So it's actually been really life-changing. And then you get your complete guide to skyrocket your productivity at work. So making sure that your mental thoughts and how you're structuring your work activities are actually aligned with how your brain wants to function naturally throughout the month. So there's the 3 guides that you can purchase on my website individually. If you were going to buy all 3 of them, it's actually going to be $121 versus your Sync Your Life collection is only $97. And then it comes with 3 bonuses. So like I mentioned, the pocket recipe guide with 20 recipes. These are synced to your cycle. It's keeping your blood sugar stable. It's already accounting for proteins, healthy fats, complex carbs, and like it's great practice for how you can start setting up your own meals or recreating your favorite ones. And then you get your Sync Your Boo guide. I mean, we've got Valentine's Day coming up on Friday, so this is like a really great date night, or like even before you guys go out, be able to have this conversation of like, hey, I'm learning this new thing. I'm super excited about the changes I can make in my life. Like, let's sit down and have a conversation. And then you get 8 Instagrammable cycle phase templates that you can use on Instagram stories. These are something that you can use to remind yourself of what phase you're in, talk to your friends about it, share it with your followers, and also a blank template for you to be able to write in how you're feeling, which is really awesome because like we all need that accountability. We all need to be able to be like, hey, here's how things are changing. Here's what it used to be like. Here's what it is like right now, because that's the path that you're on. So this was just 3 simple, quick fixes on how to get rid of PMS. I will drop the link for you guys below, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.